Ozarks.
Well, the cloud cover was great to see. It would have been better to have more rain than we had out of this round of storms. It really kind of focused off to our west, but temperatures were held down today. We had that rain-cooled air mass that tried to spread in across a good chunk of southwest Missouri and northern Arkansas, and we still got some lingering high cloudiness across much of the area. Looking at this, you can see clearly where the rain fell, clearly where that cluster of thunderstorms really focused, and that was from eastern areas of Kansas across northeast Oklahoma into northwest Arkansas. We did see a few light showers here in Springfield. We even had some heavier thunderstorms along and south of the state line as that outflow boundary kind of pushed on off to the east. But again, that chance for rain has wound down, and we're now looking at dry conditions in most of the area, and it's going to continue that way, I think, overnight tonight. Although we do have a boundary located right about in here. So my thinking is that as the night wears on, that will be a location where there may be a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms. We've got a front that's going to move across the area overnight tonight, and that will usher in less muggy conditions for many areas closer to central Missouri, and then also over our eastern counties. Dent County, Shannon County should be a little bit more pleasant to start off the day on Friday. And it looks like we'll see that drier air mass envelop a pretty good chunk of Missouri, with the exception of the southwest corner of Missouri, northwest Arkansas, closer to where this frontal boundary is going to be located. That's where the moisture is going to tend to pool. It's going to feel muggy, and it's also going to be hotter in those locations. We should see a bit of a range in highs from the mid-90s to the southwest to around 90 for a high off to the northeast in places like Dixon and Rolla, places like that. Getting beyond tomorrow, I do think that our rain chances will once again head higher as we look at a similar scenario on Saturday to what we found today. And I think with this frontal boundary located roughly from west of Kansas City into northeast Arkansas by Saturday morning, this is going to be a favored corridor for showers and thunderstorms, clusters of showers and thunderstorms to dive down along during especially the morning hours on Saturday. So that will be our next best hope for some much needed rainfall before the spigots get shut off and it gets not only dry but very hot next week. Here's our hour by hour forecast. Again, overnight tonight, really not expecting much, if anything. Can't rule out maybe a spotty shower or thunderstorm south of a Joplin to Harrison line. So that means areas generally off to our southwest. Looking ahead to Friday, looks like a dry day in most of the area. Once again, can't rule out, because there'll be a bit more moisture available, an isolated shower or thunderstorm in areas south of that Joplin to Harrison line. But the rest of the area will stay dry. Looking ahead to Saturday morning, this is what I'm talking about. Here's a cluster of thunderstorms, much like we saw this morning, diving southeast across the area. How it comes through and the timing, it's a little too early to call on that. Right now, I would say I think the best chances for that to happen will be during the morning hours. And then as we get into the afternoon, I think rain chances will probably fall off, because not only will we have that wave of storms in the morning potentially, but we're also going to have very warm, dry air building in overhead, and that's really going to stifle any storm potential. Temperatures tonight, they'll cool off into the upper 60s northeast. Looks like lows around 70 to the southwest. Here in Springfield, about 69, with highs tomorrow topping out in the low 90s here in southwest Missouri to around 90 off to the northeast. And looking ahead to the weekend, I do think with that round of rain in the morning hours on Saturday and probably some lingering cloud cover like today, I don't think it will be as hot as it could be. Highs in the upper 80s. Around 90 for a high on Sunday. Should be less humid. And then take a look at next week. This is what we've been talking about all week long, that summer heat wave setting up for next week with highs in the mid to upper 90s on a daily basis. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that we hit 100 next week.
I was about to say, looking at this, we're flirting with 100.
It's possible.
So we might finally break that streak after 5 years or so. All right, Jamie, thanks.